Hello everyone! Welcome to the Alter Human Corner. It's me, Luna Wolf, and in today's episode I'm going to be doing a story time on how I awakened and how I started this podcast. But before I get started, thank you guys so much for 700 plus followers. And today is the podcast anniversary. I started this podcast in 2023, so it's 2026, and I have officially been in this podcast for 3 years, so I'm so thankful for each and every one of you guys for supporting. Anyways, let's get it! First things first, my awakening. When I was, it was the summer before my 8th grade year, I watched this YouTube video, and it was an explanation video on what therianthropy was, and I was so excited because I felt like I found myself. I did more research, and I'm making this episode because I really want to shed the light on my story and everything, and it's not fair to you guys to watch my episodes and not really know who are you. Anyways, my parents did not accept me. Immediately, my dad looked through my search history and asked me what a Therian is, and of course, me being me, I'm having a hard time giving a definition because I literally just found myself, right? There was a whole week where I felt like I needed gear, which let me tell everyone in the comments, you don't need gear to be a Therian. A Therian is an identity, and I had to figure that out myself. Like, people don't realize there was a lot I had to figure out, a lot I had to do before I just hopped on screen and started filming. And once I got into my freshman year of high school, it really helped me to get on Discord, get connected, and hear from other people. Not just myself, because I thought everyone had the same experiences and the same feelings, and that's not true. Everyone has different viewpoints, and we all come from different backgrounds and different ideas, and that is totally awesome. I think that is the best part about the community. But moving on to my parents not accepting me, not trying to make this all about them, but they didn't. And when I had watched this ad, I had seen this ad about a podcast. I'm like, a podcast, I was born to do something for Therians. This is so right up my alley. So I did that. But part of the reason why I started this podcast is my parents don't accept me. And a lot of content creators never wanted to help me with that. And I find that really shameful that content creators don't want to help something that is an ongoing problem. Adults not accepting their kids who are Therians. My mom literally said, if my parents didn't accept me as a Therian, I'd want to do it a whole lot more. And so I did, and I started this podcast. But another reason I started it is my content is so diverse and so different from any other Therian content creator you will see. I don't do quads content, and I don't just talk about things because the whole universe wants me to talk about it. I talk about things that are important to me, that are important to the community. Also, try to be true. Like, this is me, this is who I am. If you don't like it, you can leave. And so once I saw this ad, it was so life-changing for me because I started the podcast. And I labeled it Alter Human Corner because I wanted this to be a space where people could come to me and get help. And they have, because my struggles are probably somebody else's struggles just the same way. But anyways, moving on, I started from a Dell laptop. I did not have much. I only had one person mainly supporting me, which is my friend, because I told them I'm going to start this podcast, and they were rooting for me. But I didn't have much, and people asked me you need to speak up more in the episodes. Right, fine, but I'm on a little Dell laptop. What would you like me to do? And I remember being okay with not getting any views at all because I did this because I wanted to. I never made money off of this. I haven't even made anything out of this besides meeting you guys, getting the followers, and seeing the comments and the view count. And I love seeing people's comments because I feel like, if I can respond to that and help somebody, that would be awesome. It would be awesome. And when I talk about how I didn't have many followers, I didn't care. I was producing content 3 times a week. I had done my research on how to podcast, but there was more that went into it than just research. I started to learn that it's quality over quantity. I would rather have a really awesome episode once a month than a bunch of crappy episodes throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? So, and also I remember walking in a class one day and telling my friends, I have 60 followers. And them looking at me like, what the heck? So then I'm like, yeah, 60 followers, this is great. But now I have 700, and I'm just like thinking that like, oh my gosh, I have 700 followers is crazy. Because we all start somewhere, and I'm so grateful that now I'm able to film on my phone. I'm able to edit on a HP computer. Like, nothing was ever really handed to me with this podcast. I had my hardships, and there were times where I was very, very frustrated, and I was asking people for help. Nobody helped me with this podcast. It was all me. You think about it, there aren't a lot of podcasters out there. No one does podcasting. So when I'm asking somebody for help, they're like, I don't know, Luna, you have to figure it out. And that was one of the hardships that I really struggled with. But I just wanted you guys to hear a little bit about my story. And I hope you guys have an awesome day/night. Anyways, you are amazing. Bye, guys.